So a couple of you guys have sent me a couple of videos, let's say, on this exact topic. So let's go ahead and actually kind of combine at least two of them together. Let's see where this video takes us. But apparently California has decided that it is absolutely important to cancel the 4th of July. And listen, don't get me wrong here. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, we are talking about, in fact, California here. What are we truthfully expecting from that group out there? But let's go ahead and see where this takes us. Let's do this.
Meantime, several SoCal communities are canceling and postponing July 4th celebrations following immigration raids throughout the region. Some officials saying it's being done in an abundance of caution for the safety of residents. Others saying that people in their communities are just not in the mood to celebrate America.
Okay, wait. This is wildfire season also, guys. Keep this in mind here. I'm not saying that you should specifically cancel the 4th of July, for the sole purpose of that aspect of things. Maybe we can kind of, say, hey, no fireworks that are going up in the air, like some places say, at least around the United States of America. But I still definitely do not think you should cancel any of these actual celebrations, right? But let's see what the other reasons are. Obviously, ICE.
Saying that people in their communities are just not in the mood to celebrate America. Former Democrat leader of the California State Senate, Gloria Romero, joins me now. Gloria, what's your reaction to these Democrat cities cutting off their nose to spite their face?
Are there multiple?
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. And they're basically canceling America. They're canceling patriotism. I mean, the recent Gallup poll that showed that Democrats, only 36%, basically say they're proud to be an American. What we are seeing in LA County, and there's 10 million of us in LA County, we are basically led by a far left, ultra woke, TDS suffering, fools. And, but quite,
did you say PMS?
Quite frankly, they are not going to quash our patriotism and joy for this 4th of July. It won't work.
And that doesn't reflect what the electorate really does think. Because, Gloria, 56% of voters actually support deporting illegal immigrants.
Right.
So I turn this question around, Gloria, for you. What about the immigrants who came here legally, who live in these communities? Why do they get deprived of celebrating a nation that they worked so hard to become a citizen of?
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, the 4th of July is a national celebration.
Absolutely.
For the so-called party of democracy and in the quest for unity that the Democrats claim, what they have done is basically to divide us and to tell us that we cannot celebrate our heritage, our history, who we are, irrespective of what nationality we may be, whether we were born here or we immigrated here legally or even illegally. The 4th of July represents the American dream. It's a day of joy and festivity. And there's only a handful of them. Imagine, out of a county of 10 million, basically saying no fireworks for you, no joy for you, you are canceled. But as was the case 5 years ago when COVID was first initiated and the governor of California tried to suppress the joy on 4th of July by saying you will not have fireworks, all you have to do is take a look at footage, because all it means is that people, right or wrong, good or bad, they will come out and basically purchase and set off their own fireworks.
Definitely.
And that actually contributes more to potential brush fires and things like that. So it was the wrong approach. It was a mean-spirited, it's anti-American. And for the so-called party of joy, this is hardly anything but. The people won't obey them.
Yeah, because listen, you're calling it the party of joy. I'd call it the party of victims, guys. I mean, just to be honest, let's sit on that for a second. Now, guys, when it comes down to mentioning the approval rating specifically of, who supports legal immigration and who doesn't, please believe that 40%, let's say, is mostly in California. All right, so it does not surprise me that this is happening. I would say it's split between California and New York, to be honest.
Sorry, and to that point, people setting off their own fireworks leads to injuries, which is the safety part of what these people are talking about. Quickly, before we let you go, a new DHS report shows assaults on ICE officers up nearly 700% from last year. How responsible is the anti-ICE rhetoric coming from these communities canceling their 4th of July celebrations when you hear about these assaults on ICE? How responsible are these communities for that?
Wait, hold on, guys. Let me look at these numbers again. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. I mean, there's some disingenuous statistics being put up here. Don't get me wrong here; they are in fact correct, right? Just be fully aware here. I wouldn't doubt specifically seeing these things, but you have to understand why exactly it is nearly 700%. ICE was not doing what they're doing right now in 2024. Let's just be honest here. In 2025, the same. If basically if they're being referring to, I'm trying to put my words correctly here because you guys like clipping me and things, and I end up on TikTok saying craziness, guys. Here's the thing. You have to understand nothing was going on really, truthfully, during these times here. Not really, right? But if we look at it right now to where they are here, yeah, think about that for a second. What's going on right now? The left is putting as much information out as humanly possible, basically disparaging individuals, doxing individuals, promoting applications that show exactly where ICE is at any given moment, these type of things. This is what's happening here, right? That's it. ICE was not very active, let's say, in 2024 in comparison to how they are now. They're in the forefront being, approached, let's say, by protesters.
On ICE, how responsible are these communities for that?
Completely irresponsible. Words matter, and words lead to action.
Words
This is
do matter.
bullying, this is harassment, this is intimidation. The mayor of our city in Los Angeles has called for the ICE troops to go home, for the National Guard to go home. Well, this is home. This is America. It's so disrespectful and dishonest. That horrific app that basically is encouraging residents to go on and to report sightings so that they can be interfered with. The vice mayor of one of our cities in the county calling upon vicious, violent gang members to basically
Yeah,
exactly.
disgusting.
This is what we face in LA County. But I will tell you, Todd, that those leaders are not reflective and really are not the leaders of the people in LA County. We won't stand for it. We support law and order.
Right.
We welcome our troops, National Guard, ICE, and others.
Understood.
And we are going to celebrate the 4th.
Gloria?
Yeah, but the fact is that you yourself are basically in the minority, specifically coming from California. That's just the fact of the matter here, unfortunately. If more people had your opinion, that'll be absolutely amazing, but I'm not sure that that's a thing that is incredibly common, under... for anyone, let's say, under Karen Bass is tutelage, let's say here, guys. But let's go ahead and jump to the next video immediately. See where this video takes us. Apparently, these two have a lot to do with each other, so let's just combine them.
And now to the latest on the federal immigration operations here in Southern California. The ACLU and family members whose loved ones were detained are speaking out about what they call unlawful activity by the Trump administration. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang live in Torrance with those developing details. Hi, Kimberly.
The car wash scenario.
Lou, hi. This news conference just wrapping up now. Behind me, as you mentioned, there were family members of people detained, also attorneys and advocates from several organizations that were here to announce a class action lawsuit that was filed today. You can see them wrapping up here behind me. Now, they say that they have filed this complaint against DHS and ICE, among other governmental agencies. That news conference took place at a car wash where a federal raid took place last week. The owner of Bubble Bath Car Wash in Torrance told KTLA about 20 masked federal agents swarmed his business. Video showed agents pushing the owner inside the car wash tunnel as he was questioned. 2 employees were detained, sparking concern from family members who said they didn't know where their loved ones were taken. Now, some of them spoke out today. This coalition said during the news conference that they are now taking on the Trump administration's immigration raids that have taken place in many locations, including on street corners, parking lots, car washes, agricultural and day labor sites. They allege that those taken into custody have been held in ICE custody in, quote, dungeon-like facilities and deplorable conditions.
I mean, of course, they're going to say that, bro. That's just by default. They have to kind of say that specifically if they're looking to demonize, the White House along with ICE and obviously our federal laws here, guys. What's interesting is that there is actually like a backstory kind of to this car wash scenario. Apparently, there's another car wash down the street, all right? And the owner may have tipped off, this specific car wash and while they were closed, they were open. Let's say, let's just say that here, guys. Right? So there's a lot of issues with that potentially, allegedly, obviously not confirmed type of thing, but this is just kind of what's floating around the internet, kind of regarding that scenario.
The lawsuit was filed this morning. The plaintiffs include 5 individual workers as well as 3 organizations and a legal services provider. This includes the LA Worker Center Network, United Farm Workers, the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, or CHIRLA, and Immigrant Defenders Law Center. They allege constitutional violations. They're requesting that the court certify this case as a class action and issue preliminary and permanent injunctions to stop further violations. As I mentioned, a family member of a car wash worker spoke out earlier today. Take a listen.
Taken by ICE on June 17th, and he just on his day off, and he was just going to work to
was he legal
to support his family. We just want him to come home. He's never done anything wrong.
Okay, but was he legal?
And he's always a worker, hardworking person. If he had his last dollar, he would give it up, up to you. And it's just heartbreaking for us.
It is critical that we claim our rightful rights under the Constitution. This lawsuit speaks to protecting our basic freedoms in the middle of an onslaught by our own government.
Okay.
This attack on our community is comprehensive and cruel, involving the illegal snatching and grabbing of community members off the streets like this car wash.
Or were they legal? Like, I agree with everything that she's saying. Like, seriously, I agree with every single thing that she's saying, because obviously she's speaking from the realm of being a citizen or permanent resident, right? I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. Our government, our constitution, right? Our rights and laws. It makes all the sense in the world when she's saying this. Absolutely. But when you start attributing, our things to someone else, that doesn't make any sense anymore, guys.
And then subjecting them to unconstitutional and dehumanizing confinement conditions.
Now, the Department of Homeland Security did issue a statement in response, saying in part that any claims that individuals have been targeted by law enforcement because of their skin color are disgusting and categorically false. They also said, quote, any claim that there are subprime conditions at ICE detention centers are false. And we will be talking to more of the people who are here at this news conference and bring you much more in the next hour. Report.
Okay, guys. Guys, there are a lot of individuals. I'm trying to make sure my words are out correctly, because again, I'm tired of getting clipped and put on TikTok and all these other social medias, and people thinking I'm saying something I'm not saying here. Listen, okay, we 100% need to keep America kind of America, right? Like, I mean, why would we not celebrate America? Like, all the individuals that have been breaking into our country, they're coming here for a reason. But I mean, obviously that reason is not to support the United States of America. It's more so to make money and send money back to their country. That seems to be what it is, based off of a good amount of the individual individual videos, let's say, that you guys have sent me over the last couple of months at least. It doesn't seem great, let's say. So what do we do in a scenario like this? I mean, California is going to absolutely maintain itself as California, as a state that is very anti-American, un-American, more so interested in not being America, right? Being everything else but America, let's say. But guys, let me know what you guys think. I'm definitely not happy with the fact that we're not celebrating, 4th of July, let's say, in the United States of America. A little wild, guys. Doesn't make any sense. But again, this is California. I don't know what we should actually be expecting. But I do hope one day we can kind of come back to the point where, we support the country kind of as a whole here, guys. Like, everyone actually does. Not like subsections and things like that, guys. But listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I will catch you guys later.